Hello everyone, welcome back to EduTap. I hope you all are doing good. Am I audible, visible, and is my screen going good for all of you? Please confirm in the chat box. You can give me your thumbs up in the chat box. That's it, everything is going good. Yet again, we meet one more time to discuss another 10 questions regarding management. And I hope you all are enjoying this top 300 MCQ series, wherein we have covered first 50 questions of finance, then we covered 50 questions of costing, and now we are starting with management part. Okay, so everything is going good. Nice to see that. Thank you for the confirmation. Without wasting much of our time, let's start with this particular session wherein we will cover 10 questions of management, and this is part 1, day 1 related to management. Okay, so let's move ahead now. And yes, if you are new to our YouTube channel, then please subscribe to it. Definitely you will get a lot of insightful videos on our YouTube channel. And if you want to get the PDF of this particular class, then join the Telegram channel of EduTap. The link of the same is given in the description box below. Okay. And yes, today we are starting the management part. So today we are discussing for 10 questions of management from the motivation chapter. Okay. So first we will cover 10 questions over here from motivation chapter, 10 questions from communication chapter in part 2, 10 questions from leadership chapter in part 3, 10 questions from journal management chapter in part 4, and we will also cover the HRD chapter which is there in SEBI and IFSC courses, but that we will cover in, I would say, part 5. So each part will have 10 questions, so a total of 50 questions we will cover in management. Okay. Yes, let me see the chat box. Yes, yes, yes. Let's start. Yes, let's start. So question number 1 is now on your screen. Try to take your time and answer this question. Which of the following needs are considered as the higher order needs by Maslow? So is it physiological, safety and social needs, safety, social and esteem needs, esteem and self-actualization needs, or is it esteem, safety and self-actualization, or is it safety and esteem? So let's see who gives me the right answer of question number 1. So the first answer which I am receiving is first answer is C, esteem and self-actualization. Also, please let me know how many needs have been defined by Abraham Maslow. How many needs have been informed by Abraham Maslow? Abraham Maslow ने कितनी needs दी है? Definitely, the answer should be 5 needs. Yes, I hope you know that Abraham Maslow has given 5 needs towards motivation. Okay, and these 5 needs are arrived, or these are designed in a kind of an hierarchy. So the basic need is your basic physiological needs, then you talk regarding your safety, security needs, then you talk regarding social and belongingness needs, then you have your self-esteem, which you also call it as ego needs, and then you have self-actualization needs. Okay, out of these 5 needs, only 2 needs are classified as a higher order needs. Rest all the 3 needs are classified as a lower order need. Therefore, the correct answer of this particular question will be option number C only. I hope the answer is very much clear to you. Also, please let me know whether this statement is true or false. As per Abraham Maslow, only one need is active at one particular time. Only one need is active at one particular time of the individual. Is it the statement true or is the answer false? Is this particular statement true or false? According to Abraham Maslow, only one need is active at a time. Dhaval is saying true. Nilesh is also saying true. Surish is also saying true. Bharat is also saying true. Yes, the answer should be true. And can you please let me know the name of that particular concept which says that a person should climb up the ladder, and he should not come back, by which I mean that a person will move ahead in all the different leads on the different needs. First he will start from basic, then he will go to safety and security, then he will go to social and belongingness, then he will go to self-esteem, and then he will go to the last need, which is your self-actualization. So what is this particular concept which I am referring to? Can someone let me know? This is known as your satisfaction progression. Satisfaction what? Progression. As simple as that. ठीक है? So all these are important things regarding Maslow. Okay. Also, Maslow pyramid has 5 needs, but later on the Maslow pyramid was extended, and we have your extended Maslow pyramid. Okay, extended Maslow needs. Can you let me know how many additional needs? How many additional needs were given in the extended Maslow theory? Whenever we talk regarding Maslow, there are 5 needs, but later on it was extended. Later on it was extended. By extended, I mean that it was developed one more time. So how many additional needs were given in that? ERG. Very good, Nilesh. You are totally wrong. Yes, 3 new needs were given, which is your cognitive needs, aesthetic needs, and your transdant needs. Okay. So extra 3 needs were given. Good. Very good, Rupa, Khushbu, Jyoti, Nilesh. Nilesh, you are going wrong on this question, but no issues. Chaliye. So here is the answer. First answer is option number C. This we have covered up beautifully. Question number 2 now. Try to address this question. According to Hansberg motivation hygiene theory, Hansberg has given dual factor theory, or you can say twin factor theory of motivation, wherein he has defined 2 factors of motivation. The first is your satisfiers, and the second is your maintenance factors, or you can also call them as hygiene factors. So the question is asking to you, if Adam wants to maintain the level of no dissatisfaction among the employees, which of the following factors should he pay attention to? Hygiene, growth, motivators, or recognition? Definitely the answer will be option number A, hygiene. Because please understand, as per Hansberg, the opposite of satisfaction is your no satisfaction. Okay. And the opposite of no dissatisfaction, is dissatisfaction. So if you have to search between satisfaction and no satisfaction, in that case you have to look for motivators. But if you have to decide between no dissatisfaction and dissatisfaction, in this you have to look for the hygiene factors. Okay. Now, can you name certain hygiene factors which you are able to see around, like certain examples of hygiene factors? What will be the examples of hygiene factor as per Hansberg? Hygiene factors के example, job security, salary, very good. Job security can be your hygiene factor. Your interpersonal relationship, I would say your job conditions, your company policies, and yes, the biggest or the most popular hygiene factor is your salary too. Okay, so all these are your hygiene factors. One more thing. Hygiene factors are also known as what? Hygiene factors are also known as what? Hygiene factors are also known as what? Hygiene factors is also known as what? What is the other name of hygiene factor? Yes, administration can also be a hygiene factor. What is the other name of hygiene factors? Hygiene factors are also known as maintenance factors. Okay. No. Okay, this is correct, but I am saying the person who is saying that hygiene factors are also known as, I would say what? Satisfiers. That is incorrect. Satisfiers are also known as your motivators. Okay, so remember these are very important terms as per Hansberg. Okay, and what will be the example of satisfiers and motivators? इनके examples क्या होंगे? Satisfiers and motivators which decide whether the person is satisfied or not satisfied. So what will be the example of satisfiers? Satisfiers के example क्या हो जाएंगे? What will be the examples of satisfiers? Recognition can be one. Okay, recognition, or you can say love against the love for the job interest. All these are my satisfiers. Yes, achievement, recognition can be an example. Company policies will always come under hygiene factor, Dhaval. Okay. Growth can also come under satisfier. So good. So over here, the correct answer will be option number A. Cool. So the answer is option number A. Good. Question number 3 on your screen now. Eldeffer. Eldeffer has proposed dash theory to go along with ERG theory. He has said that when needs in a higher category are not met, then individual put in the efforts to satisfy a lower category of needs. Over here, the answer will be Suresh is going with C. Nilesh is going with C. Dhaval is also going with C. Yes, there the answer will be frustrated regression. Now first tell me the ERG theory. ERG theory, what does E stands for, what does G stands for, and what does R stands for? R stands for relatedness. Relatedness. G stands for growth. ERG होगा, sorry. ERG. So G stands for growth, R stands for relatedness, and your E stands for existence. As simple as that. Okay. Under existence, how many needs of Maslow have been combined? Under existence, I hope you know the basic needs or your physiological needs along with your safety and security needs are combined. Okay, relatedness means what? Social belongingness needs of Maslow. And growth needs means what? Esteem needs plus your, I would say what? Self actualization needs are combined. So if you see, Eldeffer is like a copycat of Maslow because he has just twisted the model of Maslow and invented his own model, which he called it as ERG model. Okay, yes, 2 1 plus 2 will also work. Good. So all these are important words regarding ERG theory. Also do remember, as per ERG theory, can I move up the ladder and can I also come down the ladder? So is like ERG theory more flexible? I hope you will say yes or no. ERG theory is flexible. Like, is it the answer is true or false? ERG theory in this particular, I would say theory, the person can move up and he can also come down. The answer will be yes. Why? Because of frustrated regression. But under Maslow theory, a person can only move up. He cannot come down. But under ERG, a person can move up and he can also come down. Moreover, if I say again, only one need of a person, only one need of a person is active at a time. As per ERG theory, is this statement true or false? Only one need of a person is active at one particular moment of time. As per ERG theory, this statement is true or false? Who will tell me? The answer will be false. Because under Maslow, this statement is correct. But under ERG, two needs can be active for the person at the same time. So do remember the difference between Maslow and the Eldeffer theory of motivation. On that note, let's move ahead to another question, which is question number 4, coming on your screen for 2 crore of rupees. Chaliye, question number 4 now. According to McClelland theory of needs, first you have to tell me how many needs have been given by David McClelland. How many needs have been given by David McClelland? Yes, Antima Gupta, this session is also for RBI Grade B. Yes, because in RBI also you have to study all the different theories of motivation. So the answer to the question put forward by Antima is yes. Okay, how many needs have been given by David McClelland in his theory of needs? Yes, he has given 3 needs. First is your need of achievement. Second is your need of, I would say, what, power, and the last one is your need of appreciation. Simple. Okay. Now the question asks you, which is also known as achievement theory of needs. There are 3 needs, 3 types of needs which motivates an individual. In the same regard, identify the need which motivates an individual to drive, control and influence others, and need to win arguments, and need to persuade and prevail. Yes, definitely the correct answer will be option number C, which is your need of power. Can you let me know that particular need in which a person is looking for social, I would say, interaction, and he is just coming to office for making friends, and he is like a party animal? Which particular kind of need I am referring to? If I talk regarding social interactions, a person is only coming to the office for parties and all. Which particular kind of need I am referring to? In that case, I'm referring to need of affiliation. Okay, and if I say that a person is coming to the office for challenging work, for challenging work, okay, for him the feedback is also very very important for performing good. In that case, I am talking regarding need of achievement. So do remember the difference between need of appreciation, need of power, and your need of achievement. Also, one more thing, need of power. Need of power is also known as what? As per David McClelland, need of power is also known as what? पावर की नीड को और क्या बोलते हैं? Can you please let me know your answers in the chat box? Need of power is also known as what? I can see some of my live class students are also there in this uh, YouTube chat. This is also known as need of influence, as simple as that. Okay, and there are two types of need of power. First can be, or I would say, which power? Personal power. Okay, personal power, and second you have your social power. Social power is also known as your institutional power. Okay, tell me in which particular kind of power the overall organization interest is taken care of. Okay, all the people in the organization think regarding one organizational goal. You have to let me know your answers in the comment box. This I am giving you as an homework. Okay, good. So this is what your David McClelland theory of needs is all about. One more homework. This is your homework number one. One more homework. All these three needs, if I combine need of achievement, need of power, and need of achievement, these three needs are also known as manifest needs. Manifest needs. Now there are two more synonyms to it. There are two more synonyms to it. Okay, this also you have to let me know as a homework question in the chat box. Okay, those who are watching the recorded version and those who are live with me, homework number one is that you have to tell me that which particular kind of power is more desirable for the organization interest and to achieve organizational objectives. So this you have to let me know as an homework question number one. And in the second homework question, I'm letting you, or I'm asking you, what are some other name of manifest needs as defined by David McClelland. Okay, the correct answer I will reply on it and definitely you will be able to see it. चलिए, so question number 4 is also done. Now we are moving to question number 5. Question number 5. Read the following statements and select the correct statement from below. You have to identify the correct statement. ठीक है, so आपको सही statement निकालना है. Read the following statements and then select the correct statement. Fifth E. Some people are writing the right answer of fifth is E. Achievement is example of hygiene. No, it is not. Salary is example of motivation. The answer is no. Interpersonal relation is example of motivation. Again, it is incorrect. Working condition is example of motivation factor. Again, it is incorrect. Responsibility is example of motivation. Yes, this statement is correct. Therefore, the answer will be E. But please let me know which particular kind of factors deals with job conditions. Job conditions के साथ which particular factors gels up and job content के साथ which particular factors gels up. Please tell me, if I write over here job conditions, which particular factor should I write? Hygiene or satisfiers? Job conditions के साथ which particular factors gels up well? Definitely the answer should be over here hygiene. And over here in job contents it should be satisfiers. Satisfiers are also known as motivators. Please remember this. Hygiene factors are also known as your maintenance factors. Also, please let me know whether this statement is correct or not. Hygiene factor are like intrinsic motivation factors. Hygiene factors are like intrinsic motivation factors. True or false? Hygiene factors provide you intrinsic motivation. True or false? The answer will be false. Why? Because they provide you extrinsic motivation. Okay. and your job content, which is your satisfiers, these are provided by your intrinsic motivation. Okay, so the first answer was false because of extrinsic and intrinsic. Okay, so if you see, the correct answer of question number 5 will be option number E. Cool. So let's move ahead to the next question, which is your question coming from theory X and theory Y. Also, please let me know who has given theory X management style and theory Y management style. Isn't it a lazy afternoon, or am I only facing the laziness because of your, uh, not yours, or I would say because of my surroundings? Sir, I am a final year of post graduation. Can I give SEBI exam? Depends, Devyanshi. If you have cleared your exam and if you have the mark sheet, then no one can stop you. But if you do not have your mark sheet, and then it's a cause of concern. Okay, but you should still study because you are eligible for RBI. So still study because these chapters will help you in RBI Grade B preparation, provided that you have good percentage above 60 in UG and above 55 in post graduation. चलिए. Yes, theory X and theory Y was given by MacGregor. Very good. Which MacGregor? Douglas MacGregor. Okay, and extension of theory X and theory Y is your theory Z. Theory Z is given by one particular person whose name is William Auchi. Okay, so statement number B is correct. Okay, statement number B is correct. Now, if you see content-based theories, how many content-based theories may we majorly cover? First is your Maslow theory. How many needs are there in Maslow? 5. Then you have your Alderfer theory. How many needs are there? 3. Then you have your David McClelland theory. How many needs are there? Again 3. Then you cover your Hansberg motivational theory. How many needs are there? 2. Then you cover your Douglas MacGregor theory, theory X and theory Y. Over here you can also add theory Z, which was given by William Auchi. Okay, and at last we also cover instinctive theory of motivation. So this is your syllabus for content based theories, and all these theories are important. Okay, now coming ahead, theory Y managers uses carrot and stick approach. No, theory X manager uses carrot and stick approach. If I make this statement, theory Y managers assumes that employee is lazy. Is this statement true or false? Theory Y manager assumes that employee is lazy. Is this statement true or false? Yes, Shubham, we will have some questions from motivation part 2 as well. Yes, Ronak, it is important for RBI also. Mansi, you will have to check for the notification. Once the notification will be out, the details about final year students will be eligible on that only. Okay, so wait for the notification. But I think you are eligible. Yes, the answer over here will be false. Why? Because theory X managers assumes that employees are lazy, rather than theory Y managers assume that employees are creative. Okay, and what is carrot and stick approach? Carrot and stick approach is used by theory X. Carrot and stick approach is like approach which is used for punishment and reward. If you are working in the direction in which the manager wants you to work, then it's kind of rewarding behavior. Okay, but if you do not work, manager will use the stick, which is like the punishment. So over here statement 1 is incorrect, 2 is correct. Third statement says incentive theory of motivation views biological or genetic programming as a cause of motivation. This statement is also correct because as per incentive theory of motivation, the human beings are driven by the need of surviving. For example, if I feel thirsty, I will drink the water. Okay, so this is what your incentive theory says. So statement 2 and 3 are correct, and therefore the answer will be option number E. Okay, now please let me know, in the William Auchi book, William Auchi, who has given you a kind of theory Y, theory Z, sorry, Y तो आपको डगलस मैकग्रीगर ने दी थी. Theory Z, in this book he has compared two countries. Can you name those two countries जिनका comparison हुआ था? India, China, USA, China, China, Japan. What are the name of those two countries? One country is your Japan, another one will be one country is your Japan, and the another one will be your USA. Good. So William Auchi compared the good situation of Japan to a poor situation in USA and how USA can learn from the Japanese companies. Good. The answer will be option number E. Now moving to question number, sorry. So we have discussed E, right? Now E 6 is done. Now we are discussing the seventh one. चलिए. As per Maslow extended theory, which of the following type of needs explains about the desire of beauty and pleasing surrounding in our life? Though the chaos, we seek order, balance, and we want to appreciate the things we find beautifully. So if you see question number 7 is regarding your extended Maslow theory, wherein three more needs were added. The first need was your cognitive need. The second need was regarding your aesthetic needs. Okay. The second need was regarding your aesthetic needs. And the third one was your transcendence. So which kind of need we are talking about over here? Definitely the seventh answer will be need of aesthetics. Need of aesthetics is all about having beauty in your life. Cognitive need is all about your interest. Like you might have seen different people. They are still going on to solve multiple problems in their own life because they are passionate about a project. They are having interest in that particular project. Okay. Transcendent needs is like becoming a kind of a sadhu and you are just living in this particular world to meet God. Okay, so transcendent need is all about nirvana kind of attitude. Okay, so this is what your question number 7 was all about. Now taking one question from other topics. Aspirate D corps can be substituted by which of the following terms? Aspirate D corps can be substituted by which of the following terms? Motivation, morale, leadership, hygiene factors, or all of the above? Question number 8. Yes, the answer will be morale. But please let me know who is the founder of this particular term. I hope you know the answer should be Henry Fayol. Henry Fayol. Henry Fayol has given how many principles of management? Henry Fayol has given how many principles of management? Henry Fayol, who is also considered as a father of operational management, or you can say administrative management. So, if you see how many principles have been given by Henry Fayol, yes, 14 principles have been given by Henry Fayol, and one among the principles is Esprit de Corps. Esprit de Corps can be substituted by morale. Morale is what? A team-based concept. Can I say the morale of Ram is high? Morale of Ram is high. Whether this statement is correct or theory-wise, whether this statement is true or false. Morale of Ram is high. Morale of Ram is high. Whether this statement is correct or not. This will come under Shubham, I would say cognitive needs. Okay, this statement will be false. Why? Because Ram is an individual person. Okay, and for individual purpose, we use the word of motivation, not of morale. So if I make this statement like this, Ram's team morale is high, then this statement will be correct. So morale is used for a group of people, but for an individual, we use the term motivation. So motivation is like individual term, and morale is like an, I would say what, it's like a kind of a group term. So rather you have to focus on the concept. Therefore, the correct answer of this question will be option number B. Chaliye, moving ahead to question number 9 taken from your Vroom expectancy theory. Question number 9 on your screen now. Question number 9. Ninth B. As per Vroom expectancy theory, individual motivation to put forward is determined by a rational calculation. Okay, by rational calculation we mean that over here motivation is what? Motivation is defined as a formula. Expectancy into instrumentality into valency. Okay, these three are the variables which has been defined by Vroom expectancy theory. Yes, the correct answer will be option number B itself. Good. But if you see, expectancy links what? Expectancy links your efforts to performance. Instrumentality links your performance to outcomes. And valency or valence test your valuation of the outcomes. Valuation of the outcomes. Now my question to you is, what can be the probable value of valency? What can be the value of valency? Valency की values क्या क्या हो सकती है? The correct answer was instrumentality. Good. But what is the value of valencies? Can valency be -1? Can valency be +1? Or can valency be 0? Or can valency be anything? Outcome to desirable. Yes, the value of valencies can highlight between 1, 0 to 1. -1, 0, 1. So -1 से लेके 1 तक की range हो सकती है. As simple as that. Okay, good. Now coming to the last question of the day. Last question of the day. Identify the theory of motivation where a person compare his or her inputs and rewards with the worker. This theory is known as what? Yes, everyone is giving the right answer. Ekta, Vishwas, Bharat, Shushmit, Rupa, Shubham, Dhaval, Surish, everyone good. Yes, John Cassie Adam has given your equity theory. Under equity theory, remember you compare your inputs to outputs. Few more questions before we conclude. Can you give me certain examples of input and can you also give me certain examples of output? Input और output के कुछ examples, can you give it to me or not? It's an easy question asked in RBI Grade B Phase 2 of 2018. What are some examples of input and output? Can you give me certain examples in the chat box? Input is time, loyalty, good. Time, loyalty, your skills, your temperaments, anything which you are giving to the company. Output largely talks regarding your salary, your recognition, your status, and whatnot. So under your, I would say what Adam equity theory, we try to compare my inputs and outputs. If my inputs is equals to output, then definitely I am in the state of equity, which is like equilibrium, as simple as that. But if my inputs are less than, are more than or less than, I would say what outputs, in that case, I will arrive at inequity. In that case, I will arrive at inequity. So as per Adam, you should be in equity, then only you will be motivated. If you are in inequity, you will be demotivated. ठीक है? Now there are very more questions which I can make, like how many reference are there, how many situations are there, but that will just eat your head. I hope we should conclude at this particular moment. The answer was option number A. Please let me know your scores under this particular test which we have just now concluded. How many of you have scored above 9? Please let me know your scores now. कितने मार्क्स आप लोगों के आए हैं? How many marks you have scored? Good. Some people have scored 10 out of 10. Good, because motivation is a very basic chapter. Some people have scored 8.75, 9, 9. Cool, no issues. The class was easy, I hope. And motivation say we generally predict easy questions only. So on that note, thank you for attending this session. If you have any feedback or any positive or negative comment, please drop it in the comment box or in the chat box. It will definitely motivate us to do more good. All the best. Tomorrow again we will meet with 10 more questions of communication. Okay? Jyoti is saying, sir, 7 I hai. No issues, Jyoti. You should revise it multiple times now. There is no need to become sad. Any doubts or should I close the session? Any doubts or should I close the session? Chaliye. Thank you so much for coming up in good numbers. Prepare hard as possible. Tomorrow we will solve 10 more questions related to your communication chapter. So today we have finished, I would say, motivation. Tomorrow we will solve communication related chapters. Okay? Chaliye. Do drop your comments in the comment section once the class concludes and do let me know the answers of homework question as well. Chaliye, bye bye and take care.